I will present a report text about landslides. Before that, what is a landslide? Landslides are one type of natural disaster that often happens in Indonesia, beside earthquakes, flood, droughts, and hurricanes. The National Disaster Management Agency, or BNPB, defines landslide as a type of mass movement of soil or rock or a mixture of both, down or out of a slope due to disruption in the stability of the soil or rock that makes up the slope. While referring to other sources, the definition of landslide is the displacement of slope-forming materials in slope of rocks. Waste materials, soil, or a mixture of these materials, which moves down or out of the slope. So how does the landslide happen? Landslide can happen when water seeping into the soil causes the weight of the soil into increase, then penetrates to the sliding plan, causing it to move off the slope. If the driving force on the slope is greater than the resisting force, a landslide happens. The resisting force is generally influenced by rock strength and soil density. Meanwhile, the driving force is influenced by the angle of the slope, water load, or the specific gravity of rock soil, as quoted from the Yogyakarta Regional Disaster Management Agency website. Landslide often happen in the rainy season, after a dry season that causes the soil surface to crack and become porous. When the soil is cracked, it is easier for rainwater to seep into the soil, making the water content in the soil saturated. When the water accumulated at the bottom of the slope, triggers lateral movement, making it easy to move down the slope. However, if there are many trees, the soil is less prone to landslides. Therefore, reforestation in hilly areas, mountain, and round slope is important. In order to be more aware of the loss of life and property, it's better to recognize the characteristics of areas that are prone to landslide. In addition, to recognize the vulnerability of this disaster, the types of landslides also need to be known. The following are the characteristics of landslide-prone areas. 1. Generally, landslides happen in hilly areas and mountain slope with slope in 20 degrees. 2. The soil layer at the top of the slope is thick. 3. The land is bare with no trees, so the slope is open. 4. There are soil cracks on tops and slope and cliffs. 5. Poor drainage system in the slope area. 6. There are springs or seeps in the cliff and they are preceded by small avalanches. 7. The presence of buildings at the top of the cliff that cause excessive flood.